Hello dear students, welcome to EduHunt video lecture series. ఇప్పుడు మనం ఈ మొత్తం గ్లోబ్ మీద ఉన్న అడ్వాన్స్డ్ ప్లాంట్స్ అండ్ ద లాస్ట్ కేటగిరీ ఆఫ్ ద ప్లాంట్ కింగ్డమ్ గురించి తెలుసుకోబోతున్నాం. ఆ కేటగిరీ, ఆ గ్రూప్ ఆఫ్ ప్లాంట్స్ ఏవి అంటే యాంజియోస్పర్మ్స్. Angiosperms are highly evolved plants and they are the flowering plants, seed-bearing plants, and also the seeds are enclosed within the fruit. So the difference between gymnosperms, the previous category of plant kingdom, that is previous category of flowering plants, Phanerogamae, and angiosperms. The main difference is presence of seeds is not a matter, but the seeds which are enclosed by fruit, presence of fruit is the matter here. Fruits are absent in gymnosperms, they are present in angiosperms. If the fruits are there, seeds are enclosed within the fruits. If the fruits are not there, the seeds will be exposed. We call them as gymnosperms. Gymno, naked, and sperma, seed. Gymnosperms are the naked seeds where there is no fruit. That is why the seeds are naked. They are exposed out. But in advanced plant category, fruits are produced. The seeds are enclosed within the fruits. Fruits are the structures developed from the ovary. In the gymnosperms, ovary is not there. But in angiosperms, ovary is there. Ovary holds the ovules. Ovules, after fertilization, they transform, they produce seeds. Let's get into the details of angiosperms, the advanced category of flowering plants. Let's move on to it. These are the most dominant plants of the globe and are considered, నేను ఇప్పటివరకు చెప్తున్నాను కదా, evolved. So these are the evolved plants. ఇప్పటి వరకు మనం ప్లాంట్ కింగ్డమ్లో right from cryptogams lo Thallophyta, then Bryophyta, then Pteridophyta. With Pteridophyta, cryptogams were ended. And from gymnosperms, angiosperms, from gymnosperms, the flowering plants, Phanerogams, started. And the Phanerogams category, that is gymnosperms, they act as the bridge between the cryptogams, the pteridophytes, and the angiosperms, highly evolved angiosperms. These, the gymnosperms, act as a bridge. And now, these are the highly evolved plants of the earth, and they were appeared about 130 million years ago. In which period? Jurassic period. Jurassic period is considered as the period of dicot plants, and the Cretaceous, that is monocot plants, have evolved during Cretaceous period and also flourished well. A period of Mesozoic era. Mesozoic era lo unna Jurassic period ni, Cretaceous period ni, dicot and monocot plants period ani cheptamu. And tertiary period of Cenozoic era. టెర్షరీ పీరియడ్. ఇదంతా కూడా జియోలాజికల్ టైం స్కేల్లో డిఫరెంట్ ఈరాస్ ఉన్నాయి. అండ్ డిఫరెంట్ ఈరాస్ ఆర్ అగైన్ క్లాసిఫైడ్ ఇన్ టు పీరియడ్స్. మనం ఇప్పుడు చూస్తున్నది అదే, డోంట్ గెట్ కన్ఫ్యూజ్డ్. జురాసిక్ పీరియడ్, Jurassic is considered as the age of dicot plants, and Cretaceous is age of monocot plants. These are important. Anyway, the age of angiosperms. What is the age of angiosperms? That is the Cenozoic era. Cenozoic era is the age of angiosperms. What is the age of dicot plants? Dicot plants age అనగానే మనము జురాసిక్ పీరియడ్ చెప్పాలి, అలాగే క్రిటేషియస్ పీరియడ్ ని మోనోకాట్ ప్లాంట్స్ చెప్పాలి. ఈ రెండు కూడా ఏ ఈరాలోకి వస్తాయి అంటే మీసోజోయిక్ ఈరాలోకి వస్తాయి. So they were evolved during Mesozoic era, but they flourished during Cenozoic era. అది గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి. ఎప్పుడు ఫామ్ అయ్యాయి, ఎప్పుడు ఫ్లరిష్ అయ్యాయి, దట్ ఈస్ డిఫరెంట్. ఫామ్ అవ్వడం వేరు, ఆరిజినేట్ అవ్వడం వేరు. ఇవాల్వ్డ్, ఫ్లరిష్డ్, దట్ ఈస్ డిఫరెంట్. అంటే డామినెంట్ అని అర్థం. ఫ్లరిష్ అయ్యాయి, ఎక్కువగా ఫ్లరిష్ అయ్యాయి. ఎప్పుడు? సీనోజాయిక్ ఏరాలో. ఎప్పుడు ఫామ్ అయ్యాయి, ఎప్పుడు ఆరిజినేట్ అయ్యాయి? జురాసిక్ పీరియడ్ ఈజ్ ద ఏజ్ ఆఫ్ డైకాట్ ప్లాంట్స్ and Cretaceous period is considered during which period monocots were evolved. Both Jurassic and Cretaceous, both the periods belong to the era Mesozoic era. So the Mesozoic era is said to be the period or the era age in which angiosperms were evolved, ante produce అయ్యాయి, originate అయ్యాయి. And tertiary period of Cenozoic era is considered as the age of angiosperms, during which period they were flourished and evolved much. And these are found in every habitat. That means they can be found in the water, that is aquatic plants are there, aquatic angiosperms are there, deserts, that is xerophytes are there, mesophytes are there. So they found everywhere on the globe. They constitute more than 50% of the total plants on this earth. అంటే ప్లాంట్స్ ని మనం ఓవరాల్ గా ఈ గ్లోబ్ మీద ఉన్న మొత్తం ప్లాంట్స్ ని 100% అనుకుంటే అందులో more than 50% of the plants belong to angiosperms only. So angiosperms are the seed bearing, flower producing vascular plants, and in which the seeds are enclosed by the fruits. They are enclosed, they are not exposed out. That is why they are called angiosperms. Sperms are enclosed, and the term angiosperms means enclosed seeds. Enclosed sperms seeds. Because why they were enclosed? Because the ovules are protected by the ovaries. Ovary, after completion of the fertilization, they store the food material and form the fruit. And the ovules, which are attached to the wall of the ovary, the base of the ovary, sometimes, not sometimes, always, they consist of placenta, to which the ovules are attached. So ovary lo placenta untundi, placenta meeda ovules place avutayi. So these ovules are the seeds after fertilization. Instead of cones were seen in gymnosperms. Like Pinus cone చూసాము, Cycas male cone చూసాము. అలా ఆ స్పోరోఫిల్స్ అన్నాం కదా. సో స్పోరోఫిల్స్ are the leaves which bear sporangia. the reproductive structures. Male strobilus, that is male microsporophylls, they attach to the central axis compactly and form a cone-like structure. That kind of cones are not seen, but instead of cones, they form flowers. Yes, they bear flowers. The flower is the most characteristic structure of angiosperms, and it is defined as the modified shoot, that is stem, which is essentially for the reproduction of the plant. Flowers are essential parts of the reproductive structures. And the flowers usually develops a branch. They develop from a branch and from a bud. Bud tells kada bud nunchi. So bud is the condensed branch from which the flower opens and growing in the axil of a small leaf-like structure called the bract. For example,